Hey guys, welcome back to another GameFace Monday. I'm your host Arthur Early here with our guests. Welcome back to the show, Richie Bello. Richie, how are you doing?
I'm a little bit under the weather. I got this cold and, I'm not doing that great today. So anyway, but we had to go on live, see what we're doing.
I'm
What's new
hoping you get out
and
through it.
exciting.
I really am.
I hope so too, man. I'm really sick, but it's all right. We're all good now.
So it's been a little bit since you've been on the show, and I just want to know what's been going on, what you've been doing.
Okay, so I want to talk about ShopSmart a little bit. So, Arthur, there's great solutions out there today for leads. They got the SMS leads, they got the appointment leads, the great solutions. Really nice stuff that's going on. One of the things with ShopSmart is this. So we're not a third-party lead gen, and now it's more important than ever. We have Dealertrack that's going to be on all the inventory, on every inventory, and that's complimentary from ShopSmartAutos, right?
So that's what I wanted to get into a little bit.
Our customer
Big announcement. Tell us a little bit more about this huge announcement that you have with this Dealertrack.
Okay, so what happens is the integration goes right on your website, and it basically says buy now, right? And you got the selling price. You also have the cash down. It says your credit score, and it also says what interest rate. I mean, if there's a program from the factory or whatever, and it's all there. It's basically like Auto Trader that has it too, where you can buy the car from home delivery, it's called. But it's going to be on there. What that does is that lead goes right into Dealertrack. Let's face it. When you have a deal in finance, it's all about the structure. You agree with that? That's how you get
it. Absolutely. It's about the structure.
When you're a lead gen, it's all about the structure too. Because selling appointments, these SMS and all that, they have great solutions, great. But the biggest thing is about the structure. How much information are you getting from that customer? Is that a structurable deal? That's the whole thing. Does that lead have the structure to make that customer, instead of a shopper, into a buyer? Right? That's the whole trick. The whole trick is about the end result is the structure. And we know, all as car professionals, as finance people, that if it's not in the structure, we don't really have anything. I mean, really, that's
right. It's all about the structure, especially when it comes to, the subprime customers, and that's the power of this integration with Dealertrack. Once it goes right into the CRM, they could see what the customer's credit score is, and based upon that, they could say, okay, this is a customer that could finance. Well, I'm going to have to use this bank, or they can't lease because they don't qualify. It's all about the structure.
Right. And without that structure, you don't really have anything. So now we are giving away this Dealertrack complimentary, right? Where the customer is going to be able to see that car and is going to fill it in. So now it's tapped into the car that they pick, and the finance is tapped into everything, right? Which is a very key thing. So in the next few weeks, you're going to see more and more dealers having Dealertrack. Now, I'm a lead gen, right? So ABC Motors signed up with ShopSmart. They're the ones that are going to have that. Anybody that signs up with ShopSmart for leads, they're going to get Dealertrack on their inventory.
And it can go through, the transmission time is like instantly, correct?
Yeah, it's right. It's real time. It's right away. It's real time.
Awesome.
Instead of the lead happening through your CRM, the lead, you're going to have the opt-in option, complimentary, that's going to go to your Dealertrack. All it is the integration of Dealertrack is going to be on our website. That's it. That's
And it's
all that happen.
all about providing solutions, and this is a major solution for the dealer and the car buyer.
Right. So if you want digital retail, this is what to do. You buy the lead. That lead's going to get now into the Dealertrack. The customer's looking at the car. They could traditionally give you the lead, but chances are they're going to fill out the information to go to Dealertrack. Because why wouldn't you if you're a serious buyer? You know,
Right. Absolutely.
and that's what's really key. So now it really is converting a. Let me just say this: they got great tools out there with this SMS, with this appointment setting. Is great. Great information out there for the consumer today. Deals spend so much money on Google AdWords and Facebook ads and concentrating on whether it's ShopSmart or they pick that. Why wouldn't you do that? You know, as long as you're not a third party lead. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, 100%. And before we go any further, I just want to go ahead and thank the sponsor today, ShopSmartAutos, where shoppers come and become buyers. And that's what I want to do, Rich. I want to go ahead and tear down ShopSmart and talk about the benefit by benefit to not only to the consumer, but especially to the dealer. Let's break that down a little bit for me, Rich.
Okay, so when the consumer goes in there, right, they have the best deal of the month, or the best deal of the day. I'm sorry, the best deal of the day. I'm a little bit under the weather, guys. The best deal of the day means in their local area, they have 10 or 15 best deals that we've decided that they have a really good price in your local area, right? And if you see anything about ShopSmart, it's all local. It's really not, it's a national search engine, but it's really promoting your local business, your local dealership. Because if you're in New York and there's a good deal in Florida, you don't really do anything with that. How are you going to get here to buy that car, right? So based on your local market condition, and that it also has the review management where you look at every dealership's review on the banner and you click and you go right to the landing page. Each dealership has a landing page in ShopSmart, whether it's an independent dealership or a new car dealership. Everybody has a landing page, right? You also have the directories with reviews. So we're seeing a lot when we put a banner saying about reviews. What we've actually noticed a lot is that dealers are clicking. I mean, customers are clicking on that banner.
Right.
So that's really giving us a different type of analytics. That's actually telling us, listen, the consumers out of 10 customers, 8 are clicking on these pages. Okay, so that's really important.
Got it.
Well,
I want to talk a little bit about the technology behind ShopSmartAutos and who ShopSmartAutos is actually partnered with. You know, we have Dealertrack, which you just mentioned now. You know, the customer has the ability to go on to the information right in there. But we also partnered with Kelley Blue Book. All right. To speak a little bit about that, and we're going to go into a little bit more of the technology that.
Okay. And I'm glad you brought that up, Arthur. Let's talk about Kelley Blue Book. Kelley Blue Book is a really big scope of ShopSmartAutos. Why is it such a big scope? Well, it's real simple. There's a lot of people that you can appraise a car with, right? There's a lot of these tools out there, but we have Kelley Blue Book, the cash offer one, right? And that's really a big conversion tool. And why is that so big? Because Kelley Blue Book, as we know, is an authority out there for the consumer side, right? So when any dealer that doesn't have Kelley Blue Book is really expensive. You're talking about $350, something like that, to just put it on there. So we have it complimentary to dealers, right? We have Kelley Blue Book on every car and truck, any inventory that we have, it's right in the bottom. It says Kelley Blue Book. It also has the price advisory. So it tells you if that's a really good deal. Okay. The other thing that it really, really does, the most important thing is you can be shopping for a car with a VIN number and go into the tools, and you can put that VIN number on there and know if you're getting from a private seller a good deal.
VIN specific. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And that's the most important. And talking about the technology, each dealership that signs up with ShopSmartAutos gets their own dashboard where all the leads are there. Not only are the leads there, it also shows them their inventory feed, right? And it tells them how old that inventory is. And it taps in to where that customer put their information in. So it's all analytics.
Which is good because it allows the dealer to see where their marketing dollars are actually going.
Correct. So that's really important because now they're getting a dashboard with the inventory feed and with the leads next to it. So you could say inventory, you click on the tab, and then it says leads, and you click on the lead. So now you see the analytics of what's going on with that.
So that's Kelley Blue Book. Now we have LookSmart. Tell us a little bit more about.
Let me rephrase that dashboard. It's not Kelley Blue Book. That's our own dashboard. So what happens is when a customer is looking at the car,
right,
and they put the lead in, that goes right to the dealership, and it goes on a dashboard for analytic purposes. You know, where you can run reports and say, okay, so I got 100 leads and I sold 10 cars. I got 100 leads and I sold 20 cars. Here's the thing. If a dealership's only selling out of 110, there's one thing you need is training, okay? Right. Because the average should be anywhere between 18 to 20. So you got to hire yourself. Our company also offers training, but we offer 6 hours complimentary training, which is key, right? If you're not hitting after that, if you're not hitting 20%, you got problems. You really need to see your process because all the others are, okay? When a lead comes in like that kind of qualified lead, you're talking about, it's not a name, phone, it's, you know, we got 21 points.
21 points.
When you get a lead like that versus a lead with Auto Trader that just has, and not to knock anybody down, it's just a different process, with just a lead, first name, last name, email, Cars Guru, that's not really a lead that was already worked. We actually are working our leads through the sales funnels. We believe a lot in sales funnels. Automotive dealers have not used the sales funnels technology, but every other industry has been using sales funnels for over 9 years, okay? They don't use sales funnels. They leave it up to the BDC people to do it. Where we take it a step further, we go to the technology side, right? And have an automated sales funnel, which is automated marketing. Thank you so much, Mr. Jones, blah, blah, blah. And that funnel goes out. So we have a paying customer, the work starts. That's when we go to work. We get that funnel going. And all we got to do is activate it because it's all around our website. All that technology is around our website. All we got to do is activate ABC Motors. Right. Every time there's a lead, now the funnel starts working, right? So that's how we do it. And it's all that information. That's how we nurture the lead. And you want to know something? 50% of those people that just give us that basic information don't even want us to ever reach out to them again. So those are not the real, and that's what happens in a dealership. Right now, you go to Cars Direct and you apply. Now, when they call you, that's when you say, no, we're stopping that from happening, right? By us sending us out that email, we're putting a stop to that. So that email goes out and it stops.
Got it.
right? So that's one of the biggest value that we have, because we wouldn't be a lead gen if we couldn't qualify the lead. All right, we wouldn't do it, and if we didn't have training, we would really not be interested
Now,
at all.
now, Richie, is there a subscriber fee like these other?
No, no, there's no subscription. The subscription is, you want 100 leads, you pay for 100 leads. And at 100 leads, 100, I give you like 110 or something like that. At
Right.
that number, we stop. So you're not going to get one more leads.
And how fast will you be able to deliver those?
So today is the 2nd. So let's say ABC Motors, your contract today, in 15 days, we're done with his leads.
Wow, so 15 days,
We're done.
and at 20%, 100 leads. That's a high delivery of vehicles right there.
That's delivering cars, correct.
Wow, that's absolutely.
And the thing is that we have the training aspect. All these other lead gens, they're really good. I'm not saying they're not, because I know a lot of people that use them. I'm not saying they're not, but the difference is when the process breaks down, they don't have anything that they can send to that dealership. The difference with us is when the process of your dealership breaks down, we have something. We have all these trainers that are in the store training every day. And our trainers are just not trainers that were in the store 5 years ago. Our trainers are corporate trainers from different companies, that they're every day in the middle of doing it. Not that has conflict, because there's a lot of great trainers out there that were at one time really, really good. That really doesn't mean anything, because what you were doing 5 years, or you were doing yesterday, doesn't really work today. And what you're doing today is not going to work tomorrow.
Right. So, technology is moving so fast.
Right. So you got to understand that. So that's great that they were really, really good at what they did, and I respect that. But tell me about today. Don't tell me about COVID. And COVID took a whole different spin to everybody. COVID is just not happening. I mean, you got to understand something. A lot of dealers are having a major problem today where customers want to buy a car online. They don't even know what to do with that up. They don't even know what to do with that opportunity. Everybody starts stuttering. Everybody's trying to figure out, what should we tell them? Where's that? They don't even know how to say, yeah. I mean, let's deliver your car right now, Mr. Jones. They don't even know how to do that. They worry about what they're going to tell the customer and what the customer is going to perceive. That everybody tries to cross the bridge before they get there. And in sales, you can't cross the bridge before you get there. You got to get there and worry about the bridge. If they close the bridge on you, worry about the bridge there.
Right? You got to worry about if the bridge is there.
Right.
And these days you can't really anticipate. A lot about sales is anticipating what the customer is going to say. And these days with COVID, you really can't anticipate what the customer is going to say. So you're going off of what the customer has to tell you, and building from there. But what I want to do a little bit right now is switch gears. And I often hear you say that it all starts with making the customer happy, which I believe is your secret and the secret sauce to customer conversion. Tell me a little bit about that.
Making the customer happy is really key. Because when that customer comes in, and I don't know if you know that we have a cable show. Did you know that? Have you ever seen a cable show?
What's the name of the cable show, Richie?
Right on YouTube. It was out in New York for about 4 months. All right. And it's really about this. What's the customer behavior when they start shopping for a car today?
Everything, they look online.
Right. And one of the first things they do is look at your reviews.
Right.
Okay. The second thing they do is they pick the car based on what they like, not so much necessarily what the budget is. That's why 70% of when they pick a car online, when they walk into the showroom, they don't buy that car. They go by their look behind the wheel as they're shopping. Wow, BMW 740iL. Imagine what my friends would say when they see me pulling up on this. They
Right.
don't look at my budget. It's an emotional thing. Okay. They fill out a form. That form goes to the dealership. If that dealership is not trained and does not have guys that know how to qualify that customer the right way and put them in a car, that's when they say your lead gen's no good. Listen to this clearly, okay? Where the issue is. The issue is we're not training our salespeople. It's an emotional sale. The customer is out online. You have no control. You've just lost control, Mr. Dealer. Lost it. Done. That customer's not in the showroom. Now that customer picks a BMW 740. He can't afford a Honda Accord. Who's going to take that customer and put him in the right car? That's when you call a guy like me, Richie. That's what you do. You call a guy like me, Richie, in your showroom and put that customer in the right car. That's what you do. Guys don't know how to do that no more. They don't know how to do that. The biggest solution that ShopSmart offers is training. Okay. You think a customer is going to walk into the showroom when I do this for a living and that customer is going to drag me around the showroom and pick a car they can't afford so I don't deliver a car? Let me tell you something. You got another thing coming if you think that's me. That's not me. That customer walks in the showroom, I'm there to put them in the right car and sell them a car. Okay. Put them in the vehicle. And that's why they say, this company, I sell appointments. I know a company, a good friend of mine that sells appointments. He just got off the phone with me today at 10:30. He says, Richie, I'm having such a hard time even selling the appointment because they're not selling. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Because a customer comes in a Mercedes and they don't qualify for a Mercedes and they can't afford it. Right. Now, it's not about the appointment. It's not about the lead. It's not about that. It's about who's gonna sell that customer the right vehicle for them to say, yes, I'm interested. Okay.
Rich, there's an option for a customer to go to ShopSmart also, and let's just say they have a trade. Okay, now they're able to see what their trade is worth. Talk a little bit about exactly.
Kelly Blue Book.
Worth and stuff like that.
That's the Kelly Blue Book.
Absolutely. So this is what we
Kelly Blue Book
from ShopSmartAutos, and how we can actually take a lead.
I gotta get on a call.
What's that?
I just got something here. Sorry I cut this short. I apologize. I got an emergency call I got to take care of.
All right, guys. Listen, that's what happens. That's life. We get emergencies. Let's say goodbye to everybody for now. And if you're in the New York metro market right now, I will be hosting a dealer reception next Wednesday, Veterans Day, November 11th at the Beach Club Estate in Ronkonkoma. Have a nice, we have a nice pre-holiday buffet, and we're going to introduce ShopSmartAutos.com. It's going to be a digital solution for everybody in 2021. So if you are interested in that event, make sure you reach out to me at Arthur@ShopSmartAutos.com. And for now, we'll see you guys next Monday on GameFace Mondays. Bye for now.